This is going to be the birdhouse we're going to make today.
Okay, so first step. Each one's labeled A, B, C, D, E, and F. A is going to be the top piece in the back. It's going to have B and C here. These two with a tapered edge are B and C. They're basically the same thing, but I labeled them different anyways. So what we're going to do is we need to lay them down sort of like this, like it's going to be made. And then we take E, which is the front. The hole is going to be facing towards the top where the birds go in and out. And it has a tapered edge right there that kind of tapers up. It's going to match that roof line. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay that down on top of that one. We're going to line this piece up so it's flush this way and so it's flush this way. And then we're going to go ahead and nail that down. Remember, hit the nail, not your fingers. Okay, we got that one there too. Make sure this is lined up again because it bounces around and moves, so it's lined back up. Go for the next one. Oh, and if it bends, which it might, push it back, pull it back, and hit it again. Gotta hit it flush.
I can't. It's too high.
Does he need a stool? Start all over?
Hit it. Okay. Finish it off. Next one. Let me finish this one off. There we go. I'll do the same thing on this side.
Okay.
Line it back up again so the top is nice and flat. Down there.
And the next one. Whew. Covering the hole.
Second. Get it flush again. There we go.
And last one.
Slide it in. There
I think that was the easiest one out of all of them.
The next step is to get the bottom in. Each one will have two pinholes towards the back, or on the pivoting point, and one pinhole, larger pinhole, will be towards the front, which will be towards the big hole. So what we're going to do is slide the pin part of the way in, and there'll be a little tiny pencil mark right there, so you can line that pinhole up. Make it a little bit easier. I'm going to slide that in there. snug and fun to get in there. Slide it in just a little bit. And we'll grab the other one, other side, and slide that in there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and give that a tap. There you go. We'll do the same thing on the other side. One more time. Okay. Now you'll be able to pivot back and forth. Next up, we're going to line this up with B and C. B and C, we're going to nail this thing down. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this thing upside down. But if you'll notice, there's also a line right across the bottom. This bottom line will actually be the base of this right here. So if you look at that, and then go ahead and flip it over like so. You can make sure these sides are lined up real nice. Double check underneath to see where that line's at, that matches the bottom down here. And you go ahead and nail it. There should be 4 nail holes on each side in the back. Just nail one at a time. Just nail one at a time, it'll fall out. Double check those corner edges. Spin it around. We can do the other side. And you want to try. Gonna want to try to get these sides to line up. So you might have to pull it up just a smidge right there. Come to this side. We'll do this side next. That way it pulls it back out.
And the last one.
Okay, next step. We're going to go ahead and put the top on. And if you'll notice, there'll actually be one that has an angle on it. Has an angled edge. It'll actually slide up against the back upper part up here so that rainwater won't slide back in back there. There'll be 6 more nails that need to go in. So we'll spin this back around, edge surface.
I'll reach another nail. What is it?
I can't spin it around. I can spin it this way though. Here. There you go.
Put that in there. Oh my. That one went in.
All right. So now you can see how the pivot system works. And the reason it's built that way is because you can pull a pin out, lower this out, get rid of the old nest, so the next year the new nest will be built inside. Because if there's an old nest in there, they won't build a nest in there the next year. So all you gotta do is slide that pin in there. And
I miss you all. Can't wait to see you next year.